And does Muddy Water KO Kartana? Because I'm actually not sure. If there's specs, they actually might will. What is up, boys and girls and everyone else? Today we're going to be continuing on with some more VGC 2021 content from the Crown Tundra Series 7 VGC with a new team. If you don't know, James Beck here, a 2020 international champion, third place at the most recent world championship, here today to bring some more fun teams. And this week we'll be bringing Regirock. So Regirock is a very cool Pokemon, and it's actually being quite used frequently on Showdown. I'm actually surprised by the usage stats, but we'll see if it's actually going to be good. So we have this Regirock and Galarian Moltres, one of the new favorites from the Crown Tundra. Might be the best new Galarian bird, might even be the best new Pokemon, who knows? We'll find out today. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like down below, especially if you enjoy these videos, and leave a comment down below. I know some of you out there probably have ad block on, and you know what? It does help creators, to watch ads, but you know what? I'm not going to ask you to turn off ad block. It does help if you do though. But if you do enjoy the videos, please leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. So yeah, that's all I'm going to ask you for. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, because it really does help. Even if you think you're subscribed, just double check to make sure you are subscribed, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes you, and yeah, it's not very fun. And be sure to hit that bell notification to make sure you get the updates on the latest videos. I do a lot of VGC high-level battling, analysis, as well as guides. And yeah, if you want to improve your VGC game, no better place than here. But otherwise, we're going to get started and play with this team, and we'll see how it goes. Let's get started with today's video. Today's common question of the day is going to be, what did you think about Pokemon Sword and Shield? Not as like the battles themselves and competitive. I'm talking about the actual game. What did you think about the story of the game? How did you feel about actually playing through the game? For me, I've always been a Pokemon fan, but really, I don't know if Sword and Shield really captivated me or entranced me. It really was, well, story-wise, it wasn't great. I could tell you that much. Spoiler if anyone hasn't played the game yet, but well, I'm not even going to talk about the story, but it really wasn't a story. I do miss the, and we don't play Pokemon for, the story. Like, we don't play it for, like, the story. We play it for the gameplay usually, and that's Pokemon, and it's something that we enjoy. But I feel like overall, Sun and Moon, I actually really did enjoy story-wise. Some people might disagree, but I actually really did like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. And Gen 6 was kind of weak. I feel like it's definitely been weaker in the series lately, especially since the 3DS games came out. But let us see. Lapras, Heatran, Rillaboom, Tyranitar, Landis, Whimsicott. This is actually a very scary team. Very scary. My Lapras answer is, oh my goodness, I don't have one. That's not good. That's very not good. Okay. I don't even know what's the right bring. I think it's like try to set up for like I'm gonna lead with the Raichu and Moltres, because I could fake out the Whimsicott. I feel like my best option here is to try to set up for a Lake and Kartana sweep. So I got to get rid of everything around the Lapras. Lapras is not a threat itself. I got to get rid of everything around it. We're gonna say Lapras Whimsicott. Okay. So these Whimsicott, usually it's like Life Orb Lapras. Usually the Whimsicott's Tailwind, Fake Tears, Moonblast, and then I guess the last one does that Protect. I feel like Taunt would be an option here. This seems really weak to Trick Room. They have a lot of switch-ins for Fake Out Airstream, so I actually think the best play here might actually just be to Nuzzle the Lapras slot right away. I actually kind of do like a Nuzzle. And I think just Darkness. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like this is the right play. If they Tailwind, go for Resonance, I think it's not the end of the world. They actually stayed in with Whimsicott. I was not expecting that. Okay. They could double up my Raichu slot, I guess, too. Let's see what their options are. If they go for Resonance, they activate my Policy, so it's not like the end of the world. They probably activate my Berserk, too, so I'm at +3. So let us see. Let us see. I'm okay with this situation, I think, in the long run. Depending on how much Resonance does. If Resonance puts me in a Moonblast range, that's terrible. But if it doesn't, that's really good for me, I think. So we are going to see the Dynamax on the Lapras come out. Is probably going to be that G Max Resonance coming out. And it's definitely going to give me a hard time here. I really think you avoid Trident and proc weakness policy, though, if you're my opponent. Oh, Whimsicott's Protect. Okay, so that actually works out for me. Okay, perfect. So I'm able to get a Nuzzle off into the Lapras. So this is kind of nice because when I get that paralysis chance, if they don't get Resonance up, this is really bad for them. And here comes a Darkness here into the Lapras slot. This will lower the special defense of both Pokemon. I can target the Whimsicott next turn with Airstream into Volt Switch, depending on the situation. Let's see. They do get up Resonance, which is fine. I actually prefer them getting Resonance up the first turn. It's easier to stall out. The Raichu going to take a lot. Rate brought down to its Focus Sash. Okay. I don't know if you're going to Tailwind now or if you're just going to Moonblast. It is Life Orb on the Lapras. No surprise here. I'm going to actually go for the Fini switch here in case they Moonblast a Raichu, because I don't think they need to Tailwind up this turn. Because if they get rid of Raichu here, they can Tailwind the following turn. So I think it's just better to actually just Airstream and go out into my Fini. I think it's very safe overall. But yeah. Bring out the Tapu Fini. If they Tailwind it, I really wish I clicked Volt Switch. But I really have a feeling they would click Moonblast here. Because I don't think they need to... If they're Focus Sash. If they aren't Focus Sash, then it makes sense to Tailwind here. But they did Moonblast. Okay, perfect. I got to keep a sack, which is nice. And Fini won't take 2... That did a lot. Okay, it's a crit. That's why. All right, here comes an Airstream into the Whimsicott slot. So Whimsicott is pretty weakened right now. Okay, excellent, excellent. So, all right, we are able to get a speed boost. Let us see what they're going to go for with the Lapras. Going to be a Resonance once again. Probably going to be targeting down my Moltres. Oh, they doubled the Fini slot, which makes sense. Crit kind of is annoying here, but it's all right. It's not the end of the world. I guess I really want to avoid activating policy, but even if they avoid activating policy, I guess maybe they have Tyranitar in the back to deal with the Moltres, so that's what they're trying to fight for, I guess. Which is a fair play. I actually think it's just Calm Mind here is the best play and just Airstream. No. It depends on if they're Tailwind or not. I feel like they might Protect here. If they're Lightning... It's like if it's Lightning, it gets interesting, I guess. I think Moonblast is just fine though, and I'm gonna Airstream regardless. I really think I should Calm Mind it. I think maybe Protect Lightning could come out. Oh, we'll see. Oh, they faked Tears. Ah, they forgot about pranks are not affecting a Dark type. It does not affect Dark types like Galarian Moltres. So that's perfect. They don't get the Tailwind up, which is awesome for me. And they're probably going to activate my policy too, which is great for me actually. Because I'm really liking endgame Kartana right now. Endgame Kartana is looking super solid. As we do knock out the Whimsicott with a Moonblast. If they activate policy, that's the best case scenario, I think. If they get parried here, it gets actually a little bit complicated because I'm actually not able to pick up the knock-on to the Lapras like I want to. But perfect. They do get the Resonance off. That's actually good for me. Yes, that's actually good for me. Because I'm +3 now, and I can wall break through the Lapras. The Veil has 2 more turns as well, which is good to note. So we have +3 Moltres on the field. Very excellent. Who's coming out? Tyranitar? If it's Tyranitar, I actually want to Moonblast it, so because I think they're going to Rock Slide, right? And it'd actually be the best case if they Rock Slide and knock out my Fini so I can get the free switch into Kartana. And I think I will make that play, actually. It'd only be bad if I miss the... if I miss. Yeah, Tyranitar comes out. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Already have the game plan in mind. So this is excellent. I get to Moonblast the Tyranitar. Hope they knock my Fini out with a Rock Slide. Because they should be always clicking Rock Slide here. I don't see a reason why you wouldn't click Rock Slide in this situation. And then next turn, I bring in the Kartana, click Sacred Sword, click Fiery Wrath, and that should be a wrap, I think. It also would be the last turn of their Veil. So Moonblast here and Protect. Let me just double check. Should be their last turn of Veil. Oh, wait, no, they have an extra turn. But it's fine. I think I should still be able to knock out the Lapras at that range, and I'll definitely knock out Tyranitar with the Life Orb Sacred Sword after a Moonblast. I guess the worst case if the Tyranitar is not weakness policy, if it's a different item. Focus Sash was a thing on the Lapras teams back in older series, but I'm not sure if that would be the case in this game. I'm just hoping it really works out because, again, the best case situation is them hitting Rock Slide here and me activating a Weakness Policy so my Fini goes down. Or they go for the Protect. Maybe knock out the Fini with Thunder. Or Freeze Dry, that would work too. Blizzard. Alright. Fini even avoided. I would have preferred having Moltres around. But I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to go for Fiery Wrath and Calm Mind now, I guess. It's actually funny. I wanted them to attack with Tyranitar. I didn't think Tyranitar was the threat. Oh well, we'll Fiery Wrath here. I had a suspicion they had Blizzard too. I was thinking about going Kartana to try to catch the Rock Slide initially, but then Blizzard was a potential option. Especially since it did a little bit more to Moltres than I expected with the Resonance. So yeah. We have Fiery Wrath, I guess. It protects the Lapras, not the end of the world. I do go for the Calm Mind, and I do get a Fiery Wrath off into Tyranitar. If I get the flinch here, it's nice. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's off into Tyranitar. That's +3. Is that Assault Vet? No. Tyranitar protected. Alright, Calm Mind up. I think that allows me to knock out the Lapras. Rock Slide. As long as this doesn't knock out Fini, but I don't think it does. Yeah. Wow, I don't even think a +2 would have knocked out Fini from the range I was at. So I guess maybe it was a good thing that it failed. Well, if Blizzard connected, it would have worked. Lapras should be in Moonblast range 100%. I'm going to go Kartana, and I'm just going to click Sacred Sword. I guess the concern if it's Landers in the back. If it's Scarf Landers in the back, it's actually very concerning. Yeah, I'm going to Moonblast, though, and I think I have to Sacred Sword. If it's Landers, it gets tough. It does actually get very tough. If it's Scarf Landers specifically. If it's not Scarf Landers, it's doable. But if it is Scarf Landers, not exactly my best spot. Tyranitar should protect here, and then it should be the last Pokemon. Oh boy, this is tough. This endgame is actually not as easy as it is, especially depending on the last Pokemon. If it is that Landorus, I'm a little bit scared actually. Alright, goodbye Lapras. The Sacred Sword to Tyranitar. Oh, who's the last Pokemon? Is it Landers? Is it actually Scarf Landers in the back? It could be. Heatran would be... Oh, Rillaboom. Okay, that's actually a lot easier. Okay. Somebody's not like superpower Rillaboom, of course. How many turns of grass here left? I mean sand too. Okay. I guess the question is, does Rillaboom have superpower on this set? Superpower is a bit of a rare move on Rillaboom. It's definitely a viable set though. If it does, that actually is a very big concern. Alright, Rillaboom endgame. This is very tough for both of us. I'll double protect here because there is fake out pressure. Worst case, I guess, would be Swords Dance on the Rillaboom. If it's Swords Dance on the Rillaboom, I'm going to have to make some plays. They do Grassy Glide. Wow, not even fake out. Are they banded? Bandit wouldn't make sense in this situation. I'm not sure. Okay. This is tough. I do want to KO the Tyranitar first for sure. Alright, let's go for the Moonblast into the Rillaboom slot because it'll do a decent amount. And we will Sacred Sword once again. I actually don't remember what does more, Sacred Sword or Leaf Blade under Grassy Terrain. Grassy Glide going to come out into the Fini. So Fini goes down, not the end of the world. Is it banded? I have a strong... Wait, if it's banded, no. You would Superpower Protect, I feel like, last turn. I don't know. Okay, Tyranitar goes down. We do get the Beast Boost. If the Rillaboom's Assault Vest or Banded anyway, we should be fine. If they have Protect Superpower is the only thing I'm worried about, but I think we'll be good. Because Sandstorm subsides now, which means my Raichu's still alive, and I could get a Reflect up. Yeah. It actually might have been better to sack Fini the previous turn, the turn I double protected. I think it was actually better to sack Fini there, potentially. Go out into Raichu, because Sand wore downs, and I could have faked out the Rillaboom, Sacred Sword, and next turn I could have reflected. And I think that would have covered the options. So I think that was actually better. Smart Strike does more. Okay, it doesn't look like they... I think they are banded, potentially. If they're banded, they could have superpowered, I think, to win. That did a ton of damage. Jeez, life of Kartana. All right, we should be good for game. So we will go for the Reflect now, I guess, and a Smart Strike. I mean, this game was actually tougher than expected. This game was actually tougher than expected because it was hard to bring in Kartana next to the Moltres than I thought. Like, I felt like if I brought the Moltres next to the Kartana, it would have been like a lot easier, and I think it would be, but I just never got that opportunity to. So here comes the Smart Strike. Knock out the Rillaboom, and that is going to be good game. That was a long first one. Very enjoyable, though. I do think Lapras does have a lot of potential in Series 7 because of all the, you know, the bird Pokemon that are basically flying around. Resonance is still really solid in the format. In fact, screens are actually being really dominant right now. So I think I do want to build a Lapras team eventually. But yeah, I think Lapras is a really cool Pokemon. I feel like overall, I felt like what I did, like turn one, I kind of got the read. I thought they were going to switch out. I didn't think they had Protect. They had Protect. It worked out for us, I guess. So we got to Nuzzle off into Lapras, which was cool. It wasn't exactly helpful. I didn't get any paralysis, but if I got a para, it was actually pretty nice in general. But it also allowed me speed control, because if they didn't, like, for instance, since I Airstream turn 2, their Lapras was never going to be faster than my Moltres, so I was able to get multiple hits off. But yeah. All right, let's continue with our second game. But if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you're new. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check if you are, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes from channels. Make sure you get the latest updates on the brand new content by hitting that bell notification as well to get the latest alerts. We're doing pretty well. I think this team is very solid. I think we've only had one loss so far. I think I played a game before I started recording today. Yeah, I did. I did lose that one. But overall, the record's still very solid with this team. Like, no matter what, even if we take a loss, which, you know, we don't throw for content, we'll still be very positive overall. So, very happy with the results of this team. This is the last episode, right? Yeah, it is the last episode, I'm pretty sure. As we got our next opponent, team of VGC. I don't know how to pronounce that. All right. Oh, I like this team, actually. I really do like this team. All right. Except it's really weak to Fini. Yeah, it's really weak to Fini. Fini Raichu actually might be my lead here. I don't like Rotom. I like Raichu Fini a lot. Regirock is actually pretty good too. Regirock is what I normally bring to trick him, but I don't think I need it this time. I think Moltres Kartana can work. They don't have redirection though, so maybe Moltres is actually the call. I'm worried if they lead Regirock Fini. I guess I could just fake out the Fini anyway. Nasty plot. Yeah, I guess that would work. I was thinking of leading Fini because Fini is pretty good in general against their team. Like, they have one answer to Fini, and my Raichu's stopping the Regirock from really doing anything against it. So yeah, we'll just take it. Let us see how this game is going to go, though. I think they do have a lot of sweep potential. I think Stack Attack is very scary if they get Trick Room up, especially since with the Pokemon I brought here. So let's see what they're going to bring. Lando Stack Attacker. Not what I expected. Okay. I don't think +2 Darkness unfortunately KOs the Stack Attacker. I think they're going to U-turn. You know what? Should I just Nuzzle? Because I'm trying to figure out how to stop Trick Room, and unfortunately my lead doesn't do it. My lead really doesn't do it. Because if I Volt Switch Max Darkness, I don't think I knock out the stack attack. They get Trick Room up. I'm still in a bad position. As long as I get Fiery Raft damage off, I think I could do it the following turn. Just do it. Or they could Dynamax turn 1. I mean, I don't think it's the end of the world. They Dynamax turn 1. I still have a Kartana in the back. A Lando Dynamax? It was not what expected at all. All right, what's going to come out here? I'm not sure about this position now. I get the Nuzzle off. Are they going to Airstream? A Rock Vault. My Moltres? I survived. Very nice, but not the best case. Okay. Get the Policy, so at least I'll get a really big hit off. Is that Life Orb? Get the +3. I was expecting to get the +3. Oh, dang. Then if I just self-Volt Switch, it would have been really good. Get good damage on stack attack, I guess. What? Okay then. That is not what I anticipated. They Dynamax the Lando. Oh man. I could have just Volt Switched. Max Darkness KO the stack attacker. I didn't even get the para. Now, how do I sell out the Trick Rooms effectively? I mean, what are their Trick Roomons? Tapu Fini Clops? It's not the end of the world, I guess. I'm gonna Reflect and I'm gonna Geyser. I don't know if this is I don't know if this is a Assault Vest Lando. But they're gonna retreat Stack Attacker, which is actually good for me because I get to Reflect. Fini is gonna come out. Okay, so I guess they expect a Geyser into that slot. I didn't want a Geyser to Stack Attack in case it's Protect Weakness Policy. Because it could be like Trick Room, Gyro Ball, Rock Slide, Protect. I will get the Geyser off. It's not the worst spot. It's definitely winnable. It's just I'm kind of doubting how I can win this. It's definitely doable though. If they knock on my Raichu here, it's not even the end of the world. So we get the Geyser off. I didn't expect it to KO Lando. Lando's a very bulky Pokemon, and Fini's not exactly the most offensive. They're probably going to Quake my Raichu, not the end of the world. I'll just Leaf Blade the... Actually, just Geyser? Yeah, Geyser should KO the Lando because I got the Rain up. So now I click Leaf Blade and Geyser. If I get rid of their Fini, it's really nice for me. Oh, this is still a really close game, I think. I mean, it's going to come down to their back Pokemon. It really is going to come down to their back Pokemon. And does Muddy Water KO Kartana? Because I'm actually not sure. If they're specs, they actually might will. We bring out the Kartana. We'll go for the Leaf Blade here into the Fini. And we'll Geyser the Lando. You know what would be a nightmare? If Fini got Ally Switch. If Fini got Ally Switch, what a nightmare. Thankfully, it doesn't get it. All right, let's get the Geyser off into Lando. Let's Leaf Blade the Fini. They're probably going to protect Fini, and I don't think switching out the Lando's good, depending on your back Pokemon. I guess if you have Clops, I think it's acceptable because you could Pain Split afterward. No protects at all. Okay, cool. Their Fini is also fast. So I'm able to get rid of the Lando. Lando goes down. Very nice. All right, how many times of Trick Room do they have left? I think 2 more. They do Muddy Water. They are specs. They were specs or got a crit. So if it wasn't a crit, it has to be specs, I think. That's the thing about Life of Kartana. Its special defense is kind of non-existent. Oh, it's Moltres in the back. Interesting. All right, it's definitely doable then. I'm gonna Geyser. I think they switch out Fini into Stack. Yeah, and I don't want them to reset yet. Because I can throw off some powerful Muddy Waters coming up. Yeah, they're going to protect because they could try to activate their policy. So I'm going to Geyser through to protect to get a bit of chip onto the Moltres, and I think that's the right play. And then I think I Calm Mind up here, and I hope my stack is fully parried. I mean, that's the only hope I have. I don't see what's realistically otherwise. Yeah, I think I have to Calm Mind. I could Protect, but they just nasty pot up. Yeah. Maybe I guess I should have guys at the stack, but then they just spam Moonblast. Okay, they didn't get parried. Okay, this should be game because it's doing too much. Unless I get in some... Yeah, I don't think I can win. There's a Fini in the back. Kind of tough. Calm Mind. Unless they don't, for some reason, have Taunt instead of Nasty Plot. Which, I've seen Moltres carry Taunt before, so it's not impossible. Oh, they just went for Hurricane. That did a lot. And unfortunately, since I'm in the rain, it's gonna do... Okay. I hope for a para. I hope that Hurricane miss. So many things I need, but unfortunately, it won't go my way. So we'll Protect here. Hurricane. Did they not have Plot? I really thought they might have. Maybe they do have Taunt. Second attack of Gyro Balls. All right. I need some misses. I think Fiery Wrath is actually very safe overall. Actually, wasn't their Fini faster than mine? Actually, no, this is pointless. Their Fini was faster than mine. I think we confirmed that with Trick Room turns. Maybe the better play is just a Moonblast anyway, because and they don't miss a Hurricane either. All right. They caught me off guard. That turn 1 Rock Ball was not what I expected. If I max Darkness, I think I just straight up won at that point, actually. Like, I might have actually just straight up won at that point. Because Trick Room was gone. And I think I had a lot of pressure with my own Fini in the back. So, yeah, unfortunate. But, yeah, again, as I said, I don't think it's too bad. We had a pretty strong record with this team. I think the team went overall 8-2 on the series, which is very solid. And yeah, I'm very happy. Regirock was able to do work. Galarian Moltres was able to do work. And yeah, it was very fun. I felt like I actually really enjoyed using this team. If you want to try it out, there's a rental code as well as a pay spin down below in the description. If you do want to try it out, make sure you do grab it, because 2 weeks to grab the rental code. The pay spin is available in the description as well. But otherwise, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube channel. If you have enjoyed the content and you want to get notifications about the latest updates, be sure to hit that bell notification. Just double check if you subscribe. YouTube unsubscribes you sometimes. And yeah, just make sure you do. You could follow me on my Twitch channel, where you could check out my live streams where I talk about VGC, ask me some VGC questions. Feel free to check out my Twitter, Instagram, follow me on those platforms. You can check out my community Discord, interact with me in an awesome community. We do some team building and a bunch of other things. And yeah, that is pretty much it, I think. Otherwise, my second YouTube channel, a lot more content coming up there soon. But yeah, that is going to be, I think, officially it. Next time, we'll be using a brand new team, and it should be a fun one. Otherwise, yeah, stay tuned. Have a great day, people. And until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.